Hello friends, welcome to my channel Smart Literature. So let me first introduce myself. I am Saruk Rahman from West Bengal. I have done my masters in English from Banaras Hindu University. While pursuing my masters, I qualified UGC NET with JRF in my first attempt. I have also recently qualified West Bengal SET in English, and currently I am a PhD research scholar of English literature in the English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad. So this is the introductory video to a series of videos which will be dealing with literary and critical theory. So nowadays theory is very important phenomenon in the Department of English. So in the upcoming videos, I'll be dealing with what is theory. We'll try to understand what is theory, then the origins of theory. So earlier there was no disciplined kind of study on theory. So we'll try to understand what are the backgrounds of theory, how theory became institutionalized. So nowadays we are having a special paper on theory. So it is very important to understand theory in order to understand literature itself. Then the differences between literary criticism and theory. So most of the time students get confused in figuring out the basic differences between criticism and theory. So theory is basically a later phenomenon. It is a 20th century phenomenon when we think chronologically. So theory came later than criticism. Again, we have some overlapping differences between theory and criticism, but these are essentially different. Then the nature of theory. It is also very important to understand nature of theory. Then we'll be able to understand what are the why the critical theories are talking about particular things. So if we try to understand first the theory, the nature of theory itself, then it will really become easier for us to understand particular theories. So I'll be dealing with in the upcoming videos these critical theories which are taught in our department English literature. So Russian formalism, then new criticism, Marxism, structuralism, post-structuralism and reconstruction, reader response theory, feminism, psychoanalytic theory, new historicism and cultural materialism. So new historicism was the American name which was called in Britain cultural materialism, then cultural studies, post-colonialism, race and ethnic studies. So we have basically many variants of race and ethnic studies such as black studies, African American criticism, Latino studies, etc. Then queer theory, which is also known as LGBT studies, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender studies. Then eco-criticism, which is known as green studies in Britain. So while dealing with each of these particular theories, I'll be dealing with what are the major origins and major influence behind a particular theory. So let's say, for example, giving the Marxism. So we all know that Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, these two figures were the major influences behind the rise of Marxism as an international phenomenon. So in that way, we will try to understand the origins and major influences of each particular theory. Then what the major theorists and thinkers? Then after Karl Marx, we have so many Marxist thinkers: Louis Althusser, Antonio Gramsci, Raymond Williams, Terry Eagleton, Frederick Jameson. In that way, we will try to figure out the major thinkers associated with the particular theory. Then the major writings. So we see there are always some seminal writings, text which make that theory so popular widely. So we'll try to figure out those writings also. And finally, what are the major ideas or concepts? So uh, every theory has certain terminologies associated with them. So we'll try to first figure out those terminologies, who have coined them, or in which works those terms have occurred first time. Then implications, what does it mean by a particular term, that we will also try to understand. Then also along with these critical theories that we are wisely acquainted with. So I'll be also talking about some new fields of studies which we are nowadays having, such as post-humanism. So post-humanism tries to link the human beings as well as non-human beings. So relation between humans and machines, robotics, cyborgs, zombies, ghosts, spirits, animals, nature. So all those things come under post-humanism. Then medical humanities, which applies the theories of humanities in medical science. Then digital humanities, which again applies the digital techniques, technology in humanities subjects. Then media theory. Then memory studies, which is nowadays is in the work. Then disability studies and trauma studies. So please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss this series of uh, videos on literary theory and criticism. So also uh, press the bell icon so that you will be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you very much.